Alright, good day, ladies and fucking gentlemen. My morning has been plagued by animals. A dog who is crying for attention and a cat who is crying for attention. I feel like a fucking single mother. I'm fucking frazzled and shit, but good morning, what's happening? How you doing? How you been? How's your fucking life going, bro? I know this. How's your fucking life going? Shit. This shit has been fucking with my head this whole, but you know, we here trying to, like I promise I'll be more consistent this season. So at least Monday, Tuesday, every week you get the new episodes. Or every 2 weeks. That's the system I'm on. Now I feel like I've said it and I've jinxed it, but we'll see how next 2 weeks goes. And fuck it anyway. Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to talk about today is Facebook. First of all, they changed their name from Facebook to Meta. The company as a whole, the app is still called Facebook, which is kind of weird. It's like when your auntie comes and says her name is Cindy, and I'm like, I'm like a guy there. That is very, very corny. I was trying to think of an acquired name that none of my family members bear, and I remember I realized I don't know any acquired name that none of my family members bear, so I'm going to just leave that joke alone. So anyway, they changed their name to Meta, and that's because they are, according to, he made one weird ad video, what the fuck they call him, Mark Zuckerberg, that really looked like a villain pretending to be a nice person. Oh my fucking god, it was weird. But the idea generally is that they are more about efficient ways of communicating than they are about the social media platform, which would explain why they bought WhatsApp and all the other shit they bought. But anyway, basically Meta is like, it's like this general idea of people living online. Like basically we're already doing it a little through social media and all that shit. We live online, we have online characters, we have online personalities and all that shit. But the idea is to actually join that with like 3D or 4D or 5D, whatever D whatever D there is at that point. And so like, if you've ever seen the movie Ready Player One or Matrix, I think is an even better way. There'll be like a real world and then there'll be like the other world basically. And so I think they're taking these steps to build that world basically. I love that idea, but I think that's one of the greatest ideas ever, man. I think that's like the next evolution for humanity, because we're trying to live forever. This is starting to sound like some nerd geek shit, but fuck it, I'm gonna roll with it anyway, because I like this shit. We're trying to live forever, so if we can transfer our consciousness into a game, even for a little bit, it opens the door for us to transfer our consciousness eternally, which opens the door for whenever we get renewable sources of energy to basically last forever, whatever. This is all the science shit. But people are getting mad at it. People are saying all sorts of shit that is corny, is whack, is blah, 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 whatever people are saying. And I don't think people are seeing the advantages of this shit right here. You can hide. That's what I've been. It's like if someone is owing me money, I can just create a avatar of like a fat Yoruba woman. I don't know why that's the avatar I chose, but I can create the avatar of like a fat Yoruba woman and go and hide somewhere in Oshun, and you can't find me to collect your money in the Oshun of the virtual world. Or if I have a girlfriend and she's pregnant, I can make an avatar of like a Spanish fat uncle, moved like Mexico of the of the virtual world. And she doesn't. I know a lot of my examples have to do with hiding. That's not the point. What I'm saying is there are so many things you can do with that shit. You can exchange drugs inside, or the location of drugs without drugs. It's endless. The dog is outside because he won't let me shit inside. The cat is upstairs because she will. Alright, anyway, I think it's a great idea. So big ups, Mark Zuckerberg. I would love to get some of that metaverse money, man. You know. Think about music concerts in that scenario. You can be in your house and doing a concert. It's like when Travis Scott did that Fortnite shit. I know a lot of these references are not very Nigerian, but this is supposed to be a show about shit I enjoy. So suck my dick, motherfuckers.
Explain why it now reads, suck my dick, nigga.
Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is some prisoners broke out from a prison in Oyo State. I think it has happened before. And like, they really listed off a lot of atrocities they have committed: rape, mostly rape, robbery, murder. Those were mostly the ones. I think this way, I can't remember seeing anything else. But your government, smart people that they are, said that we should not help any of them. Now, I would like to ask them, please. That's Ali or whatever, that's one guy's name I said there, just forget about it. That guy is convicted of murder. What makes you think when you ask me for help, I will say no? Nigga, come on, bro. I will help him, bro. I don't want to get murdered. Please. I was going to say raped, but hopefully they don't swing that way. Although it's prison they're coming out from. So hey, I'm going to help, give them any help they need. Also, fuck Nigeria, man. They can't tell me what to do with my fucking time and shit, nigga.
It got me like, ooh, Nigeria can suck my dick.
Alright, next thing I want to talk about is, I don't know if you've heard this, but this guy called Alec Baldwin, who you might know from 100 movies and never remember his name because I don't think he's ever been the lead actor in any movie. Mostly he's popular for playing Trump on Saturday Night Live. What else is he popular for? Oh, well, the story is he was on set acting in a movie about guns, and he accidentally, I don't know if you can call that accidentally, he shot somebody with what was supposed to be a fake gun, but turned out to be a real gun, and then he killed the person. The person is not an actor. So I'm wondering, why was he pointing a fake gun at somebody who is not an actor? If you know him, there was the audio that leaked once when he called his daughter an ungrateful fat pig or something like that. So he seems like the kind of person who would secretly want to kill an extra on the fucking movie set. Which is crazy because, and there's like this whole petition of whether or not to bring real guns on movie sets, which is absolutely fucking crazy. Because why is there a real gun on the movie sets in the first place? You are fucking making fake shit. You're making a fake house, a fake desert and all that shit. But you can't just, why do Americans like guns so much? God, that's fucking crazy. Although I wish there were more guns in Nigeria. I know some people would like to shout out Buhari. And the last item on the news, there's been a lot of BB Nigeria content this season. More than last year, and I was more invested in last year's one, which is very weird. Anyway, this guy had I don't know if that was a Dick Pic or a nude, I don't know. He had something leaked from Snapchat, basically. He said, according to him, the cat, I don't know if you can hear it, but the cat, because if you let her out, she'll fuck up the whole place. She'll shit all over the place. So I'm trying to train her by just confining her to a space and bringing her out in only limited number of times. And she has been fucking crying and I want to punch a wall. Oh my fucking god. Anyway, back to what I'm talking about. See, I talked about Dick Pic and I'm talking about pussy. Open your third eye, bro. Anyway, according to him, he said Snapchat app has changed over since the period he went into the house and he did not really know how to use it. And it was a mistake and blah 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 blah. First of all, the Snapchat, I didn't even know people still use Snapchat. What is the point? There are like 25 million apps that can do what Snapchat does. In fact, even apps like work apps, like what the fuck they call that shit? I can't remember. Discord or something. The other type of apps, they have stories. So what the fuck is the point of Snapchat anymore? Also, I don't think they really changed Snapchat that much, so that nigga must be lying. Either he wasn't using Snapchat before, And now that he's famous, he tried to use it to send a dick pic to somebody, and which I think is a very good, because that's like the best marketing strategy in the world. If you have a little bit of fame or a lot, just lick a picture of your dick on Snapchat. And then you no more have to try girls. Like the fame and the money, yeah, you don't really need to. But once they see, and if you're, of course, if you are well blessed and highly favored, you don't need to do any promo for yourself anymore. You just need to show up, hey, what's happening? What's good? That's the dog. Oh my fucking god, I'm losing my mind in this house. Anyway, I'm just saying, and it seems like there's a lot of leaking sexual shit going on now. You are, I have a couple of videos, and I'm just looking for the right distributor and the right contract coming to release my own. But don't worry, it's coming, man. The name of the name of my next album is West African Goat, Self-Blog. So the name of the sex tape is How Long Can the West African Goat Go? Answer. Yes. Still going. Still going. Still. There's no more room in the world, but still going, bitch. Alright, before we go, I have this new segment on my show called Inappropriate Jokes. And this last week was Stroke Day, or Stroke Awareness Day. I don't really know. This is going to sound insensitive to some people, but that's the whole point of the section. What the fuck is Stroke Day? Like, I don't understand. I understand Black History Month, I understand Pride Month. This is making people aware of things that we don't know about, but everybody knows about stroke. Nigga. Actually, fuck it. But let me just, so this, the idea of this segment is I'm going to, of this particular segment, I don't know what the next segment is going to be about, but it's to say jokes that, or things you can say while somebody is having a stroke and while you're having sex. Do you get it? While somebody is having a stroke and while you're having sex, things you can say. Alright, let's get into it. That's the first one. To the driver on the way to the hospital. Faster, faster. This is more ridiculous than I thought it was going to be. Alright, to your friend riding with you to the hospital. This is so hard. I can't do it straight face, just bear with me. Alright. To the nurse putting the needle in your arm. Slowly, slowly. Oh, no. So this next one, though. This next one. To God after the stroke. I can't move half of my body. What have you done to me? Okay, this is the last one. When the doctors ask if you want any treatment. Yes! Oh, fucking God, yes! We got through it. Fuck it, this is fucked. Alright. Thank you for joining me. This is the S02E06 report, number one source of news on the internet, blah, blah, blah. Have a good life if you can. If you can't, it's gonna end any day. Be nice to people if you can. If you can't, do your best if you can't. And we're all gonna be dead in like 80, 90 years. I'm definitely gonna be dead sooner than that. I won't, no matter on suicide or any of that shit. I have thought about it. It feels like a waste of time, I guess. You're still going to die. And I know the suffering is a lot. It's a fucking lot, bro, but you're still going to die. That, to me, that's what keeps me here. Just like, fuck it, let me go as hard as I can, endure as much as I can, Because no matter what happens, no matter how good I make it, no matter how bad I make it, I'm still going to die. When you say it like that, it sounds kind of depressing, but fuck it. Don't kill yourself, man. How can you kill yourself when there are chances that you fuck me out? Come on, bro. Get ahead of the game.
Come here, rude boy, boy, can you get it up? Come here, rude boy, boy, is you big enough?
Still, there's no more room in the world, but still go and sit.